happy Thursday. This is my first time out. It's not too bad outside. It's 45 degrees. Not as nice as it's been as the past 2 days, but we're taking Gremlin 1 here to basketball. What do you think you're going to learn tonight in basketball?
Don't know.
What position are you going to play in practice tonight?
Don't know. We don't have a game, though.
No, you don't have a game, but you need to practice your position, which is what?
What the coach gives me?
Well, you're the tall kid, so you're usually, what, center?
I'm usually what the coach gives me, though. I don't know.
You still haven't figured out basketball yet, huh?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess figure it out. Guess you need to pay attention a little bit more to figure out what position you're playing. Okay. Well, do get at practice tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And since the weather has been nice enough for us, I've got some steak out thawing. We can have some steak tonight for dinner so I can grill. Because it's good enough weather to grill. So I got a couple T-bones and a sirloin that we'll all eat. Okay. So, yum yum.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday. This is the 6:23. This is the first chance I've had to get on today. And so, happy Thursday. I wanted to get on earlier, but I just didn't get a chance. And I want to talk about something. I want to ask you guys something. So I had something called my observation today. And as a teacher, administration will come in and observe you. And there's like this list. It's kind of like any kind of other evaluation that you have with your job. And they observe me and they check off how I did and how things. I have been observed 3 or 4 times a year, like my entire teaching career. This lesson today went so bad and so awful. I was just like, if it could go wrong, it did go wrong. And I was joking with the secretary when I left. I said, hey, you may want to, post a new job for your middle school reading teacher because it was bad news bears. And I'm not worried about a whole lot of that because I know that I'm normally a really good teacher. But this online teaching stuff, it is for the birds. Like I was trying to show a video and it wasn't working. I had kids that were getting up and were leaving. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my principal's going to think that I'm a terrible, terrible teacher. So I wanted to know, at other jobs, what are your evaluations like? Because today was like, I was sweating and it was so stressful. And again, I've been teaching for 13 years. So I'm used to observations all the time. But today, I don't know if it was because we're doing it virtually or what, but it was stressful. And then I could feel like the kids were like, I was kind of talking to them. I'm like, remember we talked about Tuesday? And they're like, I'm like, really? Really? Like, you know exactly what we were talking about. So it went really, really bad. And I know that it's not going to be, hopefully, cross my fingers, not too bad a reflection, but I am so curious, what are other evaluations at jobs like? Is it something where they come in and they watch you do your job, like they did today with teaching, or is it something that like they watch you over a course of X many months and then they mark on you? So I wanted to ask and find out, what are your job evaluations like, and does anybody else get crazy nervous and mess some stupid things up that you would normally never mess up, but like today, I messed up pulling up a computer, and I was like, I know how to do this, and just sat there, so I was like, didn't know what else to do. So please comment, please share with me so that I don't feel so alone, knowing that my evaluation went, it's like the Hindenburg, like awful. And yeah, so share with me what your evaluations are like.
So I got home from basketball, and Daddy is making some uncooked steaks. Look at all that good stuff.
Well, that T-bone
Where is the Montreal seasoning?
might be out of that one.
Too bad we can't give it to Tucker. But maybe Bailey?
We're not giving no steak to any dog.
No, the bone.
Zach doesn't give dogs bones.
No, Bailey. Megan's dog. Look at that.
Some bacon on
Look
there.
at it. What is that?
Bacon chipotle rub.
But still.
Bacon chipotle rub.
We are all out of the Montreal, sorry.
And this
I'll
is
buy
your
some at the grocery store.
I didn't know you put garlic on steak.
garlic salt. And this is a, I don't know what this is, but it smells good.
Smells like a peppercorny.
It is. Has no label.
No, I got a whole bunch of these don't have a label.
Because Daddy took them out without thinking about it.
Wow.
Okay, we got the steaks on the grill. It's grilling season again because it's above freezing. Well, even though it's above freezing, sometimes I do it below freezing too, but I do this year round. Love to grill out. Let's put some more seasoning on these guys. Okay, let's try some garlic salt. And we'll try some of the peppercorn stuff next. Gotta get this unscrewed here. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. Alright, let's try. Ooh, that might be too much. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, I do about 5 to 6 minutes on each side and then bring it in. Hopefully that'll be a good medium rare.
It is Thursday night, our favorite sips and giggles. Watching the two of them try to figure out how to Facebook Live together while Jean is in Florida. And Regina's here. It's pretty awesome. Oh, see, there she goes. Jean is keep getting lost. But ladies and gentlemen, next Monday for Crafts and Laughs.
Using a shoe rack to store snacks. Using the shoe. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
Look at that. I just got mentioned. Colton and Sophia, did you know this, Daddy, are going to be on Crafts and Laughs on Monday. So on Monday, Colton and Sophia are going to fill in for Jean. Come and join us on Prairie Roads.
Looks like a perfect medium rare down there, Mommy.
Looks like a mommy doing all the work down here, Mommy.
He cooked the steak.
Yeah, that's true. But I've already eaten my fillet side of my T-bone. So now I'm onto the strip side. Tons of flavor.
I can't even figure out which side of mine is because I can't cut it.
Okay, Goose is making me some lunch now. And it's egg salad tomorrow. It's going to be the best egg salad ever. Because on Fridays, during Lent, I don't eat meat. I can't eat meat.
I was just going to say, is that just you, Chad?
Yeah, so she's making me lunch. I love it when Goose makes me lunch. It's always the best lunch ever, no matter what it is. Unless it's chicken tetrazzini, then it's not the best lunch ever.
Chicken tetrazzini is pretty amazing.
But she makes the best brown bag lunch. Make it a... Ooh, uh-oh.
Not quite sure how that happened.
Uh-oh. I know how it happened.
Oh.
I saw it happen. It's in the video.
Oh.
The lid shut on it. But she makes the best brown bag lunch. Makes me bologna and cheese sandwiches with some mustard on it sometimes. And then some chips. And then...
A little Debbie.
Yeah.
So it's like a little kid lunch.
Yeah, it's a little kid lunch. But it's always the best brown bag lunch ever. Always.
You're like a little kid.
So, I'm simple. Not wrong being simple. Yum, 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 yum.
3 eggs.
Okay, so I think we did nothing but vlog again about food today, unless you did something different.
I did. I vlogged about my evaluation.
Okay, good.
And how it was like the Hindenburg. Like, it was like a slow, like, blow up, and then the Hindenburg was like, oh, and then like broke and it bombed everywhere. That's how my lesson was today. Like, it was a slow and painful explosion.
Can't be that bad.
Well, here's the thing. I said this in the vlog earlier. I mean, I'm upset that I did a bad lesson, but I'm also kind of like, it's also kind of comical because, like, this virtual learning as a teacher is struggle bus Sunday. And so every day I'm kind of like, oh, this went really well, or this went really terrible, you know, kind of learning. Today I was like, well, this will be a great lesson because they did so good on Tuesday. And it's not been this bad in a while. So it's kind of comical after, you know, X many years. Like, I don't feel as, like, worried or I'm not, like, embarrassed. You know, I mean, I'm glad my minister really saw kind of lesson. But it was just really, I'm laughing about it now. Like, I'm sure When I get my, I'm sure I get my feedback. I'm not going to, but it was like a slow, like worse and worse. And then I just had two kids just get up and leave. Like I was talking to them, and so I was asking them a question. I was like, "So what do you think, Chad?" Kid just got up and left in the middle of my lesson. I'm like, I don't.
That ain't gonna work.
You don't make this stuff up.
No.
So yeah, it was a terrible lesson. I shouldn't be like laughing, but at this point it's comical. Like it's just
Well,
virtual learning. It is what it is this year. If this was in the classroom, stuff like this never would have happened. I run a very tight ship, but virtual learning is just it is. And then on top of that, I was the last lesson that the kids saw today. So like it wasn't just like, oh, it was the first lesson. No, I was the last class that they saw today. They were done. I'm sitting in front of a computer for 2.5 hours. They were done.
Well, let's just make tomorrow better then.
I don't have school tomorrow.
You don't have school tomorrow.
I have school on Fridays. I sit for office hours and nobody ever comes and hangs out with me.
I gotta work, but these gremlins over here gotta go to school tomorrow. So we need to get them to bed because it's past their bedtime. Well, getting past bedtime because it's a late night with basketball practice and somebody having other things to do. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. And remember, don't feed your gremlins.
Steak after midnight.
Steak after midnight.